My name is Anna. I'll be guiding you through your practice today. We will be moving through an energizing flow to open up through the front of our body, through the groins, the chest, and the sides as well, and the waist. In that way, we can build up our practice into a deeper stretch and back bend practice. So let's start. Settle down into a lying down position. So just lying down on the back with the palms facing up and the eyes closed. Take your time to find your posture. You want to be really relaxed to start with. We are just preparing for the practice. Let's bring our attention inwards to the breath. So we inhale and exhale through the nose. Notice your breath. As you inhale, you notice cold air coming in through the nostrils. And as you exhale, hot air coming out. Try to focus your attention only on this movement of the air in the nostrils, detaching ourselves from anything outside that. So as we start observing the breath in fairer details, we are building up a little bit more delicate, more sensitive relationship with our body and with our breath, and in that way we can learn and get to know ourselves better. Observing the breath is a particularly crucial part of our practice today. We are going to try and build up our flow to a pace of one breath and one movement. This means that each breath that we take is connected to a movement that we make. So the breath is completely integrated in our practice. And this is something that takes some time to build up in your practice, especially if you're still learning the postures. So just don't be too hard on yourself. We will start slow. And the good thing about the recorded class is that you can pause me at any time and try and look at it again. So the more you will practice, the more your breath will naturally integrate into your movement and you won't have to think about it that much anymore. So let's come back to our breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Inhale cold air in, exhale hot air coming out. Alright, so now when we are settled and prepared for our practice, let's start warming up slowly. Bend your knees, place your feet on the mat, hips width apart. See that your lumbar is grounded, the lower back, and then we drop the knees towards each other. So we're just doing a little tent shape with the legs, keeping it soft. In this position, you really can rest onto your lower back. It is a nice and restorative position, and you can come back to it anytime during the practice. Soften the shoulders, spread the chest. We'll go into a little twist, so you can stretch the arms out to the sides or take them behind the head. Soften the shoulders, lift the knees to face up. Now we take a deep inhale. On the exhale, we drop both knees to the left. Keep the feet wide apart. So your right knee lands just about the left foot. Maybe it almost reaches the foot. You want to have both shoulder blades spread evenly on the mat. So if you see that your right shoulder lifts a little bit and it's not really comfortable, try and lift your left shoulder blade up and slide it out to the left. That way you'll have even grounding on both shoulder blades, and the chest can spread wider, having more space in your twist. On the inhale, we come back, knees up. On the exhale, we take both knees to the right. Just settle your left knee on top of your right foot as much as you can. And again, soften the shoulder blades to be even on the mat. You can take your time to shuffle around. Just take the posture to the level you need in order to feel the best stretch for you on the left side of the body. Left quad, left waist. And on the inhale, we come back, knees up. Alright, now let's hug the knees to the chest. Squeeze them tight. Lift the chin towards the chest, head towards the knees, and we start rocking back and forth along the spine. Start warming up your back, feeling how it feels today, noticing if there's any place that requires your attention more. When you're ready, let's cross the ankles and lift up to standing. Let's step to the front of the mat, feet together, palms together at the heart. Tadasana Samasthiti. Soften the shoulders down, we lift the chest towards the thumbs, and the thumbs are pressed towards the chest. They are lifting the skin on the chest slightly up. Let's take our first Surya Namaskar A, so we start flowing. On the inhale, we stretch the arms up and over the head, look up at your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. On the inhale, take a half lift, fingertips are on the mat or palms on the shins if you need more space. Exhale, fold. Bring the palms to the mat, step back to your plank pose, top of a push-up, shoulders on top of your wrists, body is nice and long. Inhale here, exhale any variation of Chaturanga Vinyasa that you like. Inhale is your up dog and exhale is your downward facing dog. Hips are high, hips are the summit of your body. Collect the legs and the arms towards the hips. Be as long as possible through your arms and weight. The knees can be a tiny bit bent if you need. We are starting from our first flow. This is just on the knee preparation flow. See how you feel with that one. We are starting very slow pace. On the inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Then exhale, bend the knee, bring the knee to the nose. Shift the weight forward so your shoulders are again on top of the wrist and it looks like a one-legged plank. Squeeze the belly in to release space for your right knee to move forward. Then you step your right foot lightly in between the palms. Try to make it light so you don't hear the foot stepping. Ground your left knee, untuck the toes. Now we just want to see that we have a big step, so the right knee is exactly on top of the right ankle. Sync with the hips. On the inhale, lift the arms up. This is Anjaneya Asana, low lunge. Reach with the fingertips high, collect your ribs in a little bit so you're nice and contained through your core. Inhale here. On the exhale, fingertips on the mat. And send your hips back. Now I like to keep my toes on the mat first, so just have this point in your foot. That way you stretch through the front of the ankle, and this is a nice stretch that we don't get in many postures. So draw the right hip back and keep your right leg as straight as possible. You might feel that you have less space in this variation. Inhale and flex your right toes. Now you might have more space to stretch the leg, but you're moving the focus onto the calf more and not onto the ankle. Shoot your heart forward, be long with the spine. Now we bend the right knee and we come back to our lunge, so hips are launching forward. Keep your left fingertips on the mat. Lift your right arm up and you twist. Nice and open through the chest, you can try and look up. On your next inhale, this one is a bit more tricky. Press onto your left shin, lift it all up and reverse. So the right palm touches your left thigh and you feel the stretch through your left side. If you have the balance, look at your back heel. Try to see that you have a lot of side extension here, not a back bend like that. So long through your left waist. On the exhale, we cartwheel the palms down to the mat. We frame in our right leg. On the inhale, we'll lift the left arm up, so now the twist is towards the left. The chest, the belly opens to the sky, we look up. You might start feeling a bit of an opening through the hips as well. Inhale and pick it up and reverse like a little dance, really elegant. Stretch through your right side. And if you can, again, look at your back heel to keep it nice and long. Exhale, cartwheel the palms down. Now we'll look forward at our right big toe. Tuck your left toes under. Try to be strong with your left hamstring as you pick it up. Left toes to the sky. It can be just a little lift to start with, standing split, and then you step your feet together. Elegant, we fold. Inhale, roll the spine, lift all the way up and stretch. Exhale, all the way down, we fold. Inhale, half lift, heart forward. Exhale, fold. We step or jump back to move through any kind of vinyasa you want to try. And we will meet in downward facing dog. The second side will do the same thing. Going slowly first onto the left leg this time. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the nose. Hold it, squeeze the belly in nice and strong. Find the core strength to slide the left foot forward without creating noise with your left foot like an elephant. Drop your right knee down, untuck the toes. Now we inhale and we lift it up, Anjaneyasana, sink through the hips. Try to think about lifting up more than really collapsing forward with your ribcage. So try to contain it in, keeping your stretches strong. On the inhale, we lift. On the exhale, we bring the fingertips down and we stretch the left leg. First with pointed toes. Keep your left toes on the mat, even if your leg is not completely straight. Feeling it here in the ankle. Flex your toes hard forward, inhale. Now you might feel it more on the calf. Exhale, point. Bend your left knee, sink onto your lunge. Now again we twist to the left. Open through the chest, look up at your left thumb. When you're ready, press your right shin and lift up. Reverse it, try and look back. Reach with your right fingertips behind you, nice and long with both arms. On the exhale, we cartwheel the palms down. Inhale, right arm up, turn to the right, turn with your hips, with your chest, with your belly, maybe the gaze up as well. Press up and reverse it, stretch through your left side. Exhale, come back, cartwheel the palms. Look forward onto your left big toe, tuck your right toes under, pick it up, point the toes to the sky. Step the feet together, we forward fold. Inhale, roll the spine, reach all the way up, stretch to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. On your next inhale, you're in plank and you move through any variation of vinyasa you like. You can always choose and do just a few breaths of resting instead of your vinyasa. Maybe in downward facing dog, maybe even in child's pose. Now next time we are doing again exactly the same thing, but we are starting to build up into our power flow pace. So one breath, one movement. Every breath counts now in this flow. Use your inhale to lift your right leg up. Use your exhale to bring your right knee in. On your inhale, you're in Anjaneyasana. Use it to lift up strong. Exhale, forward fold and stretch your right leg. Inhale, flex the toes. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, settle here, prepare. Then inhale, nice and strong. Use it to lift up. Exhale, cartwheel down. Inhale, left arm lifts. And when you're ready, next inhale is to reverse it. Exhale, cartwheel down. Alright, press onto your right foot. Inhale, left leg lifts. Use your inhale to find the strength. Exhale, fold and settle down. Inhale, roll the spine, lift up. You can start adding a little back bend here at the top if it feels good. Heart to the sky. Exhale, you forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Again, any variation of vinyasa in between the sides. Maybe you stay with your one breath, one movement in your flow, or you just rest few breaths. Other side. Let's take a deep inhale together here. Just prepare for your breath. Exhale, release. And then use your inhale to lift your left leg up. Use your exhale to send it through to the chest. Inhale is to lift up to Anjaneyasana. Try and do it in one breath. Exhale, half split toes on the mat, hips back. Inhale, flex the toes. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, the twist is to the left and we look up. Next inhale, pick it up and reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the palms down. Inhale, right arm up and we open. Settle. Use your inhale to lift and reverse. Exhale, cartwheel down. Inhale, right leg lifts high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll the spine, reach up, maybe a little back bend at the top. Exhale, forward fold. half lift, inhale, step or jump, move through your vinyasa, or you just rest. Now we're going to step it up a little bit and try to do the same sequence in a standing form. So this one is a little bit harder, and you can always drop down to the knee and do the modified version. So the same thing that we've just did, we're just doing it a few more times. So let's see how we go. Press through the palms, lift the hips up. We're starting slow. Take a deep inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bring your right knee to the nose, shift the weight forward like a one-legged plank. You step your right foot through. Now if you need, you drop to the knee again like before. Otherwise, see if you can keep the left leg straight. Inhale and lift all the way up to a crescent lunge this time. The hips are sinking down. The left knee can be slightly bent, especially if you start to feel tension onto your lower back. So we don't want that. The target area of the posture is the left hip flexor front groin. So here. We will reach with the arms up, inhale. Exhale, like before, we fold forward, stretch your right leg. Try to keep both legs straight as much as you can. It's fine if your left heel doesn't reach the mat. This is not important. Then on the inhale, if you can, try and flex the foot. This is a bit trickier in this variation. Stretch the legs, feel your right calf. Exhale, ground your right foot. Inhale, we bend the right knee and we lift the right arm up for your twist. Back leg is straight in this variation, the shoulders are broad, look up. Now it's trickier to do from standing, but try to press through the feet strong, engage your core and stay long with your waist. When you're ready, pick it up and reverse. Maybe you can still look back here, feel the extension through your left side. Exhale, cartwheel the palms down. On the inhale, we lift the left arm up. So now you're twisting towards the left like before. Let's ground the back foot, and this is like a very deep variation of side angle pose Parshva Konasana. This might feel too deep, so you can always lift a bit higher, even bring the right elbow onto your thigh. Look up and open through the shoulders. See that your back foot is grounded, and you inhale and reverse it out. This is reversed warrior. Look at your back heel. What we did on the knee is exactly the same, just a modified version to teach our body the movement. On the exhale, we cartwheel the palms down. Press onto your right foot. Pick up your left toes to the sky. Maybe you start to have a bit more of a split, and then step your feet together. Elegant, we fold. Inhale, roll all the way up, stretch, reach to the sky. You can always add a back bend here. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, fold. Step or jump, you move through your vinyasa, any variation that you like. And we meet in downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. So again, starting slow just to learn this variation of the sequence. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, left knee to the nose, squeeze the belly in. Step your left foot through, set up for your crescent lunge or your modified version with the knee on the mat. Long through the spine, draw the tailbone a little bit under so you don't flare the ribs forward and over tense. You can also bend the back knee a bit, as I said before. Reach up. Exhale, fold. Try and stretch your left leg, drag this left hip back, looking towards your left big toe. On the inhale, see if you can lift the left toes off the mat for a flex. This is a bit more intense stretch. And then you release your left foot down. We bend the left knee and we lift the left arm up for a twist. Open, look up. Then press through your feet. Here you really want to focus on keeping your waist long so the transition is elegant, but also you use much more strength. Reach with your right arm up and over behind you. Look back. Exhale, cartwheel the palms down. Inhale, right arm lifts, you turn to the right. Now ground the right foot here so your right hip will open more and you can have your side angle variation. Maybe you stay here, maybe you go a bit higher up. This is your choice. On the inhale, we lift and reverse our warrior. Sink with your hips, reach with your left palm up and over. Exhale, cartwheel the palms. Inhale, right toes lift to touch the ceiling. Exhale, feet together, we fold. Roll the spine, lift all the way up, stretch. Exhale, all the way down. Half lift, forward fold. Step or jump vinyasa, or you rest, take your time. We will meet in downward facing dog. And now we will do this one again, so the standing variation, trying to build it up into our one breath, one movement pace. Don't worry too much if it doesn't work out on the first time. Just try to notice that you really use a breath for each movement that you take. And if you mixed it up and you missed a few breaths, that's okay. Don't be too hard on yourself. Let's see how we go. Inhale, lift your right leg up and stretch. Exhale is to bring the right knee to the nose. Use your inhale to lift all the way up with control lunge. Exhale, fold. This is pyramid pose, Parshvattanasana. Inhale, flex your right toes. Exhale, point your right toes. Inhale, bend your right knee and reach with your right arm up for a twist. Use your next inhale to pick it up with control and reverse. Exhale, down. Exhale always helps us to settle. Inhale, left arm up, side angle pose, Parshvakonasana. Then you inhale to lift and reverse. Exhale to cartwheel the palms down. Inhale to lift the left leg strong. And exhale to have your feet together, fold. Inhale, roll the spine, lift all the way up, stretch and reach far. Exhale, forward fold back to the earth. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step or jump vinyasa, maybe you stay in the pace. Inhale is plank, exhale is chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's go straight away. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, crescent lunge, we lift. Exhale, Parshvattanasana, we fold. Inhale, flex the toes. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, twist to the left, left arm lifts. Use your next inhale to pick it up and reverse. It starts to feel easier on the body. Exhale, cartwheel the palms down. Inhale, right arm lift, set up your back foot, settle side angle. On your inhale, lift and reverse. On your exhale, cartwheel the palms down. On your inhale, pick up your right toes to the sky. And exhale, forward fold. Roll the spine, reach up and stretch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step or jump vinyasa, maybe you stay in your pace. And we will meet in downward facing dog. We will do it just one more time. The body remembers the move now. Just don't worry about that. Don't worry about your posture as much. Let's, with this flow, with this round, just focus on the breath. Every breath matters. It either helps us to lift into a pose or help us to settle down and relax into it. Try to make it matter each breath. Let's take a deep inhale together to prepare. Deep exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, bring the right knee to the nose. Inhale, crescent lunge, lift in with control. Exhale, forward fold, stretch your right leg. Inhale, flex your right toes. Exhale, point your right toes. Inhale, bend your right knee and open to the right. Use your next inhale like a dancer, lift up long. Exhale, cartwheel the palms, keep your circular movement. Inhale, left arm up, settle side angle. And then on the inhale, lift and reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the palms down. Inhale, left leg to the sky to touch. Exhale, feet together, we fold. Roll the spine, lift up. Maybe you offer the heart to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Maybe you can stay with me in the vinyasa. So you inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Other side, left leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, crescent lunge, we reach. Exhale, forward fold, stretch your left leg. Inhale, flex the toes. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, bend your left knee, lift your left arm to twist. Use your next inhale to pick it up and reverse like before. Exhale, cartwheel the palms down. We remember this one. Inhale, we open to the right. Beautiful side angle. Next inhale, you reverse it out. Exhale, cartwheel the palms down. Inhale, right toes reach to the sky high. Exhale, forward fold, release. Roll the spine, lift all the way up, stretch. Exhale, forward fold. Alright, enough of that. You can take one more vinyasa here or just rest. And after that one, we will just rest for a little bit longer. So drop down onto your knees, toes together, sit back, child's pose. Just settle down, cool down the body a bit. The standing sequence, especially when we move one breath, one movement, is really energizing, creating a lot of heat in the body, a lot of prana movement. So we just want to come back to be a little bit cooler so we can go deeper into variations and use the space we created through our flow. So when you're ready, lift up onto your downward facing dog again. Hips up, palms are pressing the mat strong. Alright, so let's lift our right leg up. Bend your right knee in. Step it through. Just don't do a really massive step like before, just a little bit smaller. So your left knee on the mat and untuck your left toe. So now we are kneeling. And just lift up to stand on your knee as if you're going to propose or something, that you're really nice and straight, not launching as much forward. So now that we build up the space through our standing postures, we really can work onto our deeper back bends and deeper extensions. We worked on to creating length through our hip flexors and the front of the body, and also the sides, and these movements are crucial for us in order to start building more length into our back bends eventually. So ground onto the right foot, see that you are stable. Then we will bring our right palm onto our sacrum, the lower back, and we lift our left arm up. We're going to half camel, Ardha Ustrasana. Reach with your left fingertips high to the sky, chest lifts up, and then try and open the heart higher to the sky as you start leaning back. Now the head can go back as well, but if it doesn't feel comfortable on the neck, just keep the chin tucked in. Here you need to press strong onto your right foot not to lose your balance, and you might find a deeper bend. Some of you might even reach with your left palm to your left heel. Eventually, maybe both palms will reach to the heel. See how you feel. You might need to shift the hips a little bit more forward. The chest can lift higher up. Even some of you maybe will see the back of the room. If your posture doesn't look at all like mine, that's completely normal. We are slowly finding the depth. Alright, so once you're ready, just lift back up out of it. Bring the fingertips down, just lean forward, let the back to rest. And then we're going to go into our half split again. So we stretch our right leg, slide your right heel a bit more forward, and that might be enough for you. You just start to feel more comfortable in the posture from time to time as you do the stretches. If you feel that you already created enough space to try and go deeper, start sliding this right heel forward and your left knee back into your full split attempt. Your full split attempt might not be much different from your half split, just trying as far as your body goes here, exploring the space. Take a few breaths here just to settle into your shape. Alright, and now when you're ready to start coming out, there is no pretty way to come out of the split. So don't try to look beautiful and elegant, just come out in a way that you're comfortable and nothing is hurting. You can drop to the side, you can grab onto your knees. Take your time, slowly, 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 collect yourself back together into your downward facing dog. Beautiful, now let's try this one on the other side. Lift your left leg up. Bend your left knee in, step forward and settle for your kneeling position. So kneeling position, not a lunge. You want to have the hips on top of your right knee, the left foot is grounded and everything is a little bit more stable. Because we're going to bend back now, it is actually quite a bit of a balance pose if you haven't noticed yet in the half camel. Palms are on the hips, the chest is lifted. Then we bring our left palm onto the sacrum, right arm up. Start reaching up and maybe over. But as more you will be thinking about lifting the chest up, as deeper your bend will be. Try not just collapse back, but really open into this arch. The chest leads your movement, the heart leads your back bend. Maybe you see the back of the room, maybe you reach with one or both palms to your back heel. See how you feel. You can even do it like that. I haven't said before, but you can take one arm over and one palm onto your heel. Press onto your left foot not to lose your balance. And then pick yourself back up with control. Oops. Now we bring the fingertips down. So just settle down, take a moment for the back to relax. This is a much stronger posture, so maybe the back feels a bit more intense here, and that's okay if you didn't got it really deep, just to the level that your back is ready for. Then we send the hips back and we stretch the left leg, maybe half split, maybe sliding it out into your full split attempt for today. See how you feel with your hamstrings, with your groins. Be careful in your practice. We want to work with the body and not against it. Few breaths to try this side, whatever variation you choose. And again, when you're ready to come out, slowly collect yourself back together, the comfortable way for you. As many steps as you need, this is all fine. We are meeting in downward facing dog. Beautiful, just pedal the legs a bit, keep the body nice and cool. And we will try one more back bend today, so drop onto your knees and sit back. So now we will go into full camel. We've done half camel, now we are going into the full variation. So again, see how you go, you can take it step by step. I will show you a few variations. We are sitting up onto our shins, the toes can be tucked under, this will be easier at some stage, or untucked, this is the full posture. Then you bring the palms onto your lower back. I like to face with my fingers down. Some people like to teach it up. This is really your choice, depends how you feel. Bring your elbows closer together, pick up the chest and try to engage your core. So draw your tailbone under like we've done in the lunges. Try not to flare the ribs here. So you want to lift it all up. Press in with the palms, pick up the chest, look up. When you're ready, start taking the shoulders back and the chest higher up. We are starting to go deeper into the bend, but just see that you really activate your upper spine the most that you can and not as much stress in the lumbar. The hips can shift a little bit forward to help you hold the balance, and when you have the space, your palms will probably naturally reach to the heels. If they are still not reaching naturally and you're somewhere here, this is okay, maybe just don't go as low. Lifting the chest, this is a beautiful posture, quite confronting for the mind and making the heartbeat go fast. When you're ready, with control, slowly lift up, support your lower back on the way, it will help you, and then you sit back onto your heels and just settle for a moment. Let the heartbeat come back to normal, let everything to cool down. Now it really depends on your back. I like to take a strong counter pose after my camel. Some people are happy with just sitting up tall, staying here, a bit more meditative posture. Maybe you want to go child's pose, so let's do the knees together this time and just reach forward, head to the mat, arms back. If you want to go deeper with me, this is rabbit pose. We are grabbing with the palms to the heels, then we are tucking the chin in, and this is a tuck that is like as if you're trying to create yourself a triple chin. So the chin goes really, really deep in towards the chest, and then the crown of the head will be on the mat and not the forehead. So chin in, crown down, and you lift your hips. This way the back is super, super round, and it's exactly the opposite from what you are doing in your lunges and back bends. So you really press out this area that we try and push in our back bend, the upper spine, the vertebrae that are in between the shoulder blades and the shoulder blades themselves. And then we are slowly sitting down, coming out of it. Alright, this is enough for today. Let's sit back onto one side, slide your legs forward, take your time to settle for your relaxation, lying down for stillness, just a few minutes to take in all the benefits from our practice. The palms are facing up, the eyes are closed. Lie in any way that is comfortable for you, and detach yourselves from anything that happened in the practice or that you are about to do after the practice. Complete relaxation, complete stillness. We are just a few minutes here. So you can stay as long as you wish in your Shavasana. Try and honor the body with at least 10 more breaths, just to allow it to really settle into the stillness. I will see you next time here on the mat when you're ready to come back to your practice. Enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.